I remember Grimace. Do you remember Grimace? Do you remember all those McDonald's characters back from the 80s when we were kids? Is anybody old enough to remember Grimace and the Hamburglar and the Fry Guys and Ronald McDonald and all of those? Oh, Mayor McCheese, although I hated him. All those stupid little characters from McDonald's, and they had their images on everything. They were on all the commercials. They were on the Happy Meal boxes. They sold, I remember, some people still have these. They've got the glasses with the McDonald's characters on them. I think if they're not chipped or anything, like the images aren't chipped on them, you can sell them for quite a bit of money nowadays. Uh, but they were all over everything, which is why it really sickens me to see. Fun fact, this story was local news for me, that a New York principal allegedly lured an underage teen for sex with a McDonald's Purple Grimace Shake. Right now, McDonald's has decided, like this year, out of all the years and of all the times, to celebrate Grimace's birthday with the Purple Grimace Shake and the Grimace Birthday Value Meal, which is, I don't even know what it is. It's some Grimace's favorite burger and some fries, and this disgusting looking Purple Grimace Shake, which is probably nothing more than a vanilla shake that's dyed purple, that the manufacturer sends a certain number of boxes to every participating McDonald's. And when they run out, they run out. That's usually how promotions go. And not even Grimace is innocent anymore. Not even the beloved McDonald's characters can be innocent anymore, because we have this dude who tried to lure a child into sex with him. Look at this disgusting sack of shit. With a McDonald's Purple Grimace Shake. I mean, I know that on a principal's salary, he's not going to be having much to offer. But they said it was a teen. I think a teen in 2023, hell, my nephew isn't even a teen yet. And he sure as hell would say something about the audacity of a school principal trying to lure them into sex with a Purple Grimace Shake. This guy thought it was going to work. It is so pathetic, and it is so sad. Gross on so many levels. I know, right? Grimace shakes. Goddamn. Courting is a lost art form. Yeah. Now we know what Grimace looks like if you shaved him. He clearly prefers it hairless. Haha. Oh man. That is so not right. But don't insult Grimace that way. Grimace, I don't know. I didn't have a favorite McDonald Land character. Even as a kid, I thought they were pretty hokey and stupid. and I didn't get what all the hype was. But I guess if I had to pick a favorite, maybe it would be Grimace, because Grimace was big and fat and shapeless and cuddly looking. The Fry Guys were too annoying. The Hamburglar was just sad to me. Ronald McDonald, I wanted to throw him into a fire. But Grimace? Am I a bad person for laughing when I read the title? I promise it's not on purpose. Dude, it's so wild, I don't blame you. I didn't think the Grimace Shake part was actually real, but somebody told me. Oh my God. No, everybody thinks it's funny for all the wrong reasons. Dude, they're insulting Grimace. Did you know the average woman has had sex with over 1,000 different men before she reaches the age of 30? What the fuck propagandist news article are you reading for that false statistic? Does your anti-woman Nazi flag monthly subscription come with its own special section on sex, where they throw in statistics like these, just to continue stoking the fire of ignorance and, the perpetuation of stupidity, as well as the misogyny and racism that you've got going here? I have known one or two chicks through the years that would talk about how they had been with, I think the highest number a friend of mine said that she was with was like 207. And we were not even 25 yet. And we were going over how many guys we had slept with and everything. I said my number. I gave my body count. And she looked at me like this. And I'm like, what is it? You asked me. Is it too many? Is it too few? What's going on? And she went, 207. And it was my turn to go, what? And she goes, 207. That's how many guys I've been with at this point in my life right now. And I was like, okay, that is way, way more than I've been with at this point in time. And, that was like a big major thing. I mean, don't get me wrong, none of us knocked her for it. But, I couldn't fathom having been with 207 dudes. But you have friends like that. I've met friends like that are total sex fanatics, and their body count is in the hundreds. But even the most promiscuous, most sexually active chicks I've ever met have not gotten anywhere near 1,000 by the age of 30. This is just sad. Oh no.
Maybe. I'm Asian. Definitely very into Asian men.
What race do you think I am?
White to Asian, maybe?
I'm Asian, actually.
Oh.
Yeah. Can we hug?
Sure.
Ha ha! Just so you know, I mean, I'm not gonna have to worry about it, and I don't think any of you would have to worry about it since I'm sure you would never go on that stupid fucking speed dating show where you hit the button that everybody's been talking about on YouTube. But in case you don't already know, and they don't say this out loud, but you know that's why these blindfolded people, because they're blindfolding them now, so it won't be a race to hit the button because they don't like the way the other one looks. They'll ask for hugs a lot. Guys, especially, they will insist on hugs on this show. It's to see if the chick is fat. That's what it is. And I was hoping that she wasn't going to go for a hug, that maybe she'd know this and she would have reason to worry about these guys wanting to give her a hug. I know she doesn't care because she's obviously a total weebo and she wants an Asian dude. But I was almost hoping that maybe he would be all into it until they took off the blindfolds, and I wanted to see his face go, but let me guess, he's going to give her a hug and then he's going to hit the button.
Okay. You do.
Ah! Yep.
I felt that it was something where I could become a really good friend with you.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's just kind of a gut feeling for me.
No, that's totally
Yeah, speaking of guts.
valid.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. Let's see how many people agree. He used his agent intelligence to find a way to gauge her size. Gut feeling. He was feeling her gut, all right. Yup. Yep, this was him. She feels expensive. Yeah, shut up, shut up. Bro hugged a shit brick house. You mean a brick shit house? Yeah, he used the hug test. Yeah, he got a gut feeling. Always thinking ahead. Yup, everybody knows. They all know that's what it's about. It's too bad because if he had, gone for her and taken off his blindfold, he would have seen she's got the anime wig with the little otaku braids and the little schoolgirl outfit that she can't even button in the front right there. And she would probably have been like, well, this is what it's all about. This is I'm looking like that cute little Asian girl like everybody wants, and he'd once again go, yeah, no. Maybe it's good he didn't take off his blindfold. Because that would have just been way too sad. Oh, hey, girlie, I've been following your profile for a while, and I must say, you are gorgeous. One girl to another, though, some of the selfies you posted are looking kind of different from others. All that food you post looks tasty as fuck, but not so tasty on the hips. I can help you shed those extra 5 to 10 pounds and get you beach ready. Happens to the best of us. Please circle where I need to lose weight. You can do mine and I'll do yours. Wow, rude. I thought I'd message you to help, but you're just a bitch. I'm a busy mom. I don't have time to live at the gym like you. This person isn't going to meet their quotas for whatever they're selling if that's how they initiate conversations with potential customers. If they're in an MLM, they're never going to sell enough to make their money back no matter what they do. Yep. Do 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 do. That was too easy. A burn. Ew! Ew! Kazakhstan is having a tiny bit of a bug problem today. They want Borat back. To be a cat pervert. What? That's a lot of comments, so.
No, I'm not. You understand?
What is this?
I'm not even in my yard right now. What am I doing? The gate's open. No, I'm not. You understand? I'm not even in my yard right now. What am I doing?
Is that a freaking Among Us tattoo? Uh,
the gate's open.
You're unreasonable people. You're holding our cat.
How? I'm not even in there. I want you to explain how.
If you would go in your yard and say, Mercury, go home. Don't come in our yard anymore.
She
They
will
want
not
you
listen.
to.
She's a cat. She doesn't speak English.
Oh, really? This doesn't mean go home?
No.
Huh?
Hand signals don't mean anything.
yeah, hand signals mean shit to a cat.
It's a cat, dude.
Really? Okay. All right. Well, we'll have the police department figure it out.
Absolutely. Great
Okay?
idea.
All right. No, so the cat doesn't eat and drink anything over there, right?
No.
Oh, no, never. Right? No, never.
No.
No, never.
Never. Yeah, never.
Yeah, you
Yeah, here's an idea. Why don't you go over there and try to get your fucking cat? He won't come to them either.
cat pervert.
Oh my god, you guys are asking for
I have.
Cat pervert. Oh, jeez. And these people vote. Teenage meninist sparks fury with anti-tampon rant as he tells women, just control your bladder. Ryan Williams, 19, was baffled when people told him he may need a biology lesson after he declared tampons are a luxury item because it's all about self-control. Not to mention the fact I would never let anyone without a uterus attempt to mansplain to me what tampons are for. Who gets to use them, when they get to use them. In fact, this dude should probably be arrested. Wouldn't that be sexual harassment? You mean to tell me those people can't get past those fucking cops? Aw, the baby banana. That's so cute. Now I want to go to the hot ones. Guess he's still very salty. You're burning in the fiery pits of hell when a small demon crawls out from under a rock to observe your suffering. When did Greta go visit you in jail, Tate? He's got a weird small face on his bald head. It looks very unfortunate. Andrew Tate actually looks like a demon. Hell has always been metaphorical, but a real hell is a great fear-mongering tactic for mass brainwashing. I think he actually fancies her, given how obsessive he is. She's too old for him! And too into consent. Actually, if you say yes, you're not his type. I mean, would you sleep with any woman who says yes to Andrew Tate? Well, children like Tate always want what they can't have. Remember that time you tried to pick a fight with a teenager on Twitter and got told you had a small dick and then you went to jail? That was awesome. That had to be the most epic takedown in Twitter history. His fragile ego will never let him forget it or let it go. Good. Good. I hope he never does. Oh, yeah. The launch of the Indian rocket. what's it called again? Chandrayaan-3, Sriharikota, India. It was either today or yesterday they launched their shuttle. For anyone who doesn't know what Chandrayaan-3 is, it's India's mission to the moon. ISRO, which is India's space agency, is sending a rover to explore the south pole of the moon. And in typical ISRO style, the cost of the mission is 75 mil, which is 100 mil less than what it took to make the movie Interstellar. That is absolutely hilarious. Oh my God. If landing successfully, India will be the first to launch and land on the south pole of the moon. No, China did. No, they landed on the dark side. Oh, who cares? Okay, India would be the fourth country to land a spacecraft on the moon on its second attempt. First time I see a video from India that doesn't involve a train. Congrats, India. Way to go, humans. Kardashev Type 1 civilization, here we come. Well, not exactly, but we're getting there. Don't understand how people truly believe this. Actor Jim Caviezel claims liberal elites drink the blood of infants. I believe Donald Trump was selected by God Almighty. And I'm talking about the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit God. And let me guess, what you say means a lot because you played Jesus, right? Well, just to remind you, Vizzy, you got struck by lightning twice while playing that role, from what I remember. And yes, that is absolutely a fact. Jim Caviezel was struck by lightning twice while playing Christ in The Passion of the Christ. So apparently the cast of Oppenheimer straight up walked out of the premiere to write their picket signs and join the strike. And hell yes. Oh, and I see my favorite dude is up in there. Kids, this is why you don't do drugs. Oh no. Another public freak out moment. No, I'm checking out the mirror.
It might be that fentanyl.
Nah, that ain't no fentanyl. That's like Flocka or something, bro. That Flocka had people going crazy.
Oh my God, stop. All right.
It might be that
Shake it
fentanyl.
off. Shake it off. Nah, that ain't no fentanyl. That's like Flocka or something, bro. That Flocka had people going crazy.
I got a little weed pipe like always.
Shake it off. Shake it off.
They doing the pizza over there.
We good, bro.
You know they doing the pizza over there. Yep.
Yeah. I wonder what the fuck he's on. Best part was the lucidity in the middle. That's a crack dance on speed if I've ever seen one. PCP maybe? Uh, no. I have done PCP before and I was actually quite calm. I just laid on the couch and thought I was listening to God speak to me. This has got to be like some bath salt shit. Someone explained that flocka is meth and crack mixed together, and it's very easy to overdo. Ah, that's what he said. Apparently it's flocka. So yeah, crack and meth mixed together. Oh, surprise. Today, Twitter has launched the Creator Ad Revenue Sharing Program. We're expanding creator monetization offerings to include ad revenue. Ha! So, this is the next thing Musk is up to keep people on Twitter now. He's got to make it so that they can earn money off of being popular on Twitter and getting higher ratios and shit like that by offering them a piece of the ad revenue. Apparently, though, I've heard people say that he's saying only blue checks can get it, which means you have to pay him to get ad revenue. And there are some big fucking morons on Twitter, like Cat Turd, that are pissed off because they're not receiving any of the money. And Cat Turd is like a big Elon Musk dick sucker. He's the ugliest, most moronic neckbeard that is on Twitter. He's one of the reasons Twitter has been ruined by white supremacists and misogynists and all the racist bullshit that's on there. Translation: if a blue check tweet has a lot of engagement, they're getting paid for that. Do not dunk on them in the quotes. take a screenshot, block the creator, and make any comments you like from your own page. That is very interesting. That's a good fucking idea. I'll do you one better. Screenshot, then post it on Threads and leave your thoughts there. Trust me, it will get Elon very mad. I don't care if Threads shuts down one day after Twitter goes offline forever. That would still be a mitzvah. That would be the ideal fucking outcome. Musk and Zuck are both scum. Zuck just feels like it's more profitable to pretend it isn't. Or to pretend he isn't. You know, we could also just, uninstall Twitter and ignore them completely. So apartheid Elmo isn't going to pay Google to host shitter's crap, but he's going to pay Nazis to post on it. Notice how he never mentioned how much he's going to pay. Ad revenue. Yeah, they get 1%, probably. You get a penny. You get a penny on every ad. To no one's surprise, the QAnon movie is being astroturfed. Imagine accidentally proving that conservatives are astroturfing a film. Movie theater empty, but it's sold out online at front desk. They're playing the movie to empty theaters because they just love the projection. Speaking of projection, I'm seeing posts going, libtards are buying out all the tickets because they don't want us seeing it, alongside comments where people say, I bought tons of tickets because of how important it is. And bam, the leopard showed up. %, all the dudes obsessed with this shit are transparently projecting, and the only ones that don't realize it is themselves. Also, this exact kind of mass hysteria is like the backbone of fascism. It has no clearer calling card than QAnon shit. This shouldn't be taken lightly. The US is full of a lot of insane mofos. Take my upvote, you clever bastard. I think it all goes back to 9/11. 9/11 wrecked this country. It never occurred to me until recently how much that day radicalized a generation. I think it was lost on a lot of people, mainly liberals, but it completely pushed the right to what we now know as the far right. It gave hate groups so much power. The media led us to believe there was solidarity post 9/11. And there was white solidarity. Since that day, the country has been unraveling. Just like repressed, unaddressed personal trauma will unravel a person, this country never addressed the trauma of that day. 20 years down the line, it's all unraveling. What's crazy is that bin Laden himself prophetically stated it would happen. He said that just like Russia invading Afghanistan was the beginning of the end for Russia, 9/11 was the beginning of the end of America. I feel like an outsider with my husband. We ended up moving overseas. Things changed and people kept to themselves. This is the recycled satanic panic of the 80s. Well, 70s, I think. 60s and the 70s, I would say, which was also spun off age old anti Semitic conspiracies. Uh-oh. Ha, negative 91. Karma. So you haven't seen the film, but you immediately know it's shit? You choose to bury your head in the sand and scoff at something you haven't seen? Why not watch it and then give us your critique? Vile and disgusting behavior exists. That's a fact. I wasn't even talking about the movie. I was talking about overall mass hysteria. A cherry picking good time. Remember, the Bible verses about the talking snake are literal, but the part about forgiving everyone's debt is just a metaphor. Oh my God. Is it conservatives who want to murder the unborn or who want to force a perverted gender ideology on children? No, we all have sexual or violent urges toward children, but the left doesn't seem to think you should even repress those feelings. Oh my God. Do you see what I mean when all of us talk about ass backwards? Oh, it's fake, but it's not far from his actual opinions. Well, I'd say good, but I don't think this is pretty far off from what he believes, or a lot of them do. I don't think you should even bother saying it's fake because this is actually how a lot of these people think. Gotta give it to Joe on this one. Biden administration just announced it will automatically cancel the educational debt for 804,000 borrowers, a total of 39 billion in relief. The debt cancellation is a result of the administration's fixes to repayment plans. Awesome.
9.
Aww. 12 months ago, I was person of the year. 12 months ago, most people didn't know how unhinged you were. Yeah, that is another important thing. Hitler was also Times Man of the Year. Patton Oswalt, sweet Jesus, you bet your ass we're on strike. A studio's AI proposal to SAG-AFTRA, that's the Screen Actors Guild, included scanning an actor's likeness for just 1 day's worth of pay so that they can then use their likeness forever in any form without further pay or consent. I agree, it is horrible, but I don't know. Ugh. Trump can't decide on a nickname for DeSantis. I vote for Ronnie One Note. Woke, woke, woke. I just get rid of this guy. Get rid of him. Unlike you easily offended snowflakes, I've never tried to cancel anything. Abortion, gay and trans rights, contraceptive health care, gender affirming care, books, Department of Justice, FBI, drag shows, EPA, education, wokeness. I mean, it's not even funny anymore watching this shit, reading this shit. It's just sad. You shouldn't have to mention any of this stuff anymore. Anyone who is not living under a rock should know by now exactly what all of this means. You shouldn't have to say it anymore. You shouldn't have to put it in a cartoon anymore. The guy in the middle also handed Republicans the drill.
that skeleton
Ooh.
into that body so that you've got the joints exactly where they need to be moving. And then it becomes a process of paint work on it.
After we cast the body, I took it and I cut off the nose and we...
Wow. Terminator special effects. Original Terminator, I think.
Nose and we...
Come on.
cut out parts of his...
Fucking Reddit. Ew. Again.
That skeleton into that body so that you've got the joints exactly where they need to, so that you've got the joints exactly where they need to be moving. And then it becomes a process of paint work on it.
After we cast the body, I took it and I cut off the nose and we cut out parts of his skull and face and exposed different things.
To put the hair on it, that got replicated by one hair at a time being punched into this. To put the hair on it, that got replicated by one hair at a time being punched into the silicone to achieve, I think, a highly realistic replica.
Nice. Did you have to paint the toenails so perfectly? Sex toy technology is really coming along. Get out of my head. Somewhere in a warehouse on a back lot of some Hollywood studio is a mold for making life-size Arnold Schwarzenegger sex dolls, and it's just gathering dust instead of being used. Probably because he would need his written consent. You need some contract to be able to do that. They're waiting for AI to take over so we can have real Terminators walking around. Imagine seeing the butt-naked Arnold Terminator at your door. Come with me if you want to come. Beat me to it. You know that's being sold in Japan. What did they do with this thing after the movie was done? You know what they did. Probably kept it for the sequels. A lot of props will get chucked into storage for eternity. If you could ever crack open a Hollywood prop storage, you could probably find some awesome stuff. Highly realistic. I thought the Terminator had genitals. Did you find the order page asking for a friend? Oh my God, the lovernator.com. Aha. I'll be back. Okay, this is a different link. Unfuck your brain. Looks squishy enough. Imagine it's one of those high-tech sex dolls with voice options. Anytime you climax, he does his I mean, if you already made the mold, might as well do that as a side gig. Give me that Schwarzenegger. Oh boy. If all people got is AI content, then it's not like we got a choice other than trying to compete with billion-dollar companies. This is why the strike is in Hollywood. Yeah, that's really sad. And I'm glad people are saying shit about the fact that AI and robots and shit, they're supposed to be around to make our lives better. I don't think Isaac Asimov could have ever predicted this. That 80 years down the road, you know, AI and robots would be painting our paintings and creating our artwork and making our music, and now they want AI to do all of the movie making, including the acting, and it's doing the comic book making. No, robots and AI are supposed to clean my floors. They're supposed to make my coffee. They're supposed to fix my cars. They're supposed to serve me my lunch. AI and robots are supposed to wash my clothes and wipe my ass. They're supposed to do that type of shit so that I can paint a painting and create a comic book and act in a movie and sing my own songs and enjoy my life. That's what I'm supposed to do. AI is supposed to be
Skull and face and
the shit work. Green got it right. God. Every time I'm on Reddit, everywhere I go, I get the shock of this ugly Neanderthal woman's face. NATO is not a reliable partner because NATO is a treaty organization. Whoa. I want that. And I'm not even into metallurgy. Whoa. No. And there it is. They're denying marriage licenses to LGBTQ people in Texas. Leave Texas and Florida now. New. A Texas judge is now looking to use the Supreme Court's ruling that upholds discrimination against LGBTQ people in order to deny marriage licenses to gay couples. Ah, fucking A. And all of this, by the way, is based on a lie, just to remind everyone. Wouldn't be surprised if that was the plan all along. Of course it was! Lori Smith should be in fucking prison. And they will come for birth control next. Christo-fascists really are speed running the destruction of their own states for short-term anti-woke points. People and corporations alike in the long run won't invest in places people don't want to work or live. I don't even want to fucking talk about it. The only way this would happen is if you let it happen. Texas is fucked up enough that I'm pretty fairly certain most of the people living in Texas are absolutely for this type of bullshit. Greg Abbott, the little piss baby, and all the other piss babies out of Texas and Florida. Maybe it's because I live in New York. I never have to worry about anything like this. I'd throw someone out a fucking window if this type of thing ever happened in my state. But who do you think we are? France? No. We're America, the raise the white flag country. That's what we are now. So forget about France and the surrender bullshit. I am never going to buy that shit again. At least not right now. Because we are the surrender country. We are the dumbass country. Not France. Shit like this, it would never even get to that point in France. You wouldn't even get these headlines over there. But it's America, where shit like this keeps happening and nobody's gonna do anything. They'll stand outside. Do you think it matters to these people? You think it matters to these politicians? You think it matters to these Christo-fascists? No. Every goddamn person in the state could be outside that building, and it wouldn't matter to them. Because what are they going to do about it if they pass what they want to pass anyway? Nothing. That's the point. Doesn't even matter how many people show up and protest anymore. You're going to do nothing while they continue to strip away every fucking thing you have. So, anyway, I'm done. Don't buy the Purple Grimace Shake.